everybody, it's Doug here, getting ready to do our next episode of Sword Sorcery. Now, I am doing this one, episode 5, immediately back to back following episode 4, so any corrections I may have had needed to do from episode 4 aren't going to happen. We can post them, we can talk about them, but they're not going to happen. Just a reminder, a couple things. One is, and I haven't said this enough in this game, but this is spoilery. I am running through this campaign scenario, and so everything that is in it you will learn unless I don't make it to the end, which is possible. And is typical. As soon as I start filming, the phone rings or something like that. So, my professional studio life there. Alright, so guys, we're going to get right into it. We're having a pretty rough, we had a rough turn last turn, even though we kind of recovered from it. The biggest problem is that Shay has still been defeated, and she is in her ghost form, awaiting a single soul shard thingy to be able to come back on the next time phase. So to do that, we have to kill this guy here, who's given us some grief. Because he will drop one, and then we'll have one more. Now we did level up our dragon guy, Volcor. He's this dragon guy dude. He's pretty cool. He's been leveled up. He's got stuff, and we're going to keep going. Now also, someone pointed out to me that this is actually a skill use to use his bow ability. So I cannot do that at the same time I am doing a focus attack. So you can only do that once per round. So you could do it with a weapon, but I can't do it with that skill. So I could do it with his bow, I just couldn't get the double shot on it. Which, yeah, is what it is. It's not a very powerful weapon. That short bow is really, really weak. I need a better bow for him. Alright, that said, let's continue on. We're going to get right into it and get to the next turn. And we are in the time phase. So let's get started with that. The only thing that's going to happen in the time phase is that we're going to take this little token and we're going to flip it over to 2, because that's all that happens is he gets another one of those. And why does he get another one of those? Because he's got this that increases his health and his generation of these tokens by 1. So he can generate 1 per turn up to his soul rank, which is now 2 plus 1. So he can generate a total of 3. But he's still only going to get 1 per turn. Alright, and we're going to flip over all their little tokens. I already had the dragons flipped over because I didn't flip it down from last turn. And I believe that is it. That is our time phase. So let's get on to our battle phase. Well, Volcor is going to go first. And the first thing he's going to do is burn both of his soul shard, dragon souls, to use his healing breath. We're going to flip that over. It is only a 1, so it's only going to take 1 turn to recover. We're going to flip that over, and that's going to put him down to a meager 1 point of damage on him. So he's only got 1 point of damage out of his 7. He's pretty tough right now. That was his action. So then he's going to attack the blue gremlin and see if we can't kill it. That blue gremlin still has the hard skin, which reduces its the amount of hits done to it by 1, and it's still night, so we have to do a lot to really hit that. Now, Volcor is using his broadsword again, which is 2 red dice. If he gets a lightning bolt, he'll get an extra hit and another lightning, and he can do a reroll, whichever, or both if he gets lucky enough. We'll see. Let's see what he rolls. Well, we got a hit and 3 lightning bolts. That doesn't do a whole lot of good. We'll take the hit and the lightning bolt. We'll take this one. We'll keep it. That's going to give us a point of damage and another point of damage for the lightning bolt. But we're going to re-roll this one here. Okay, so either way, it's going to work out to 3 points of damage. So we did that. We re-rolled that. We used that lightning bolt, to re-roll. And then we did another point of damage and got a lightning bolt, so we got 3 total points of damage. The problem is that this thing drops 2 because of the night ability is still out and the hard skin. So basically it took 1 point of damage. It is now at 3, meaning it's still kicking, and then it shoots its spines back. Now, right now, actually, we're not going to suffer any of that because I keep just looking at his armor and rolling. I actually don't need to do that. He's got this, and then when defending, which it is now, he's got another 1. So he won't actually take those, but I'm going to roll the 2 dice anyway, just for the sake of argument. he actually would not have, well, he got a lightning bolt, which would have made him block another defense anyway, so regardless, he would not have taken the damage from the spines from the blue critter. Okay, that is actually going to be his turn. He took his action, he did his the only thing he hasn't done is move, and he's trying to kill this thing. Hopefully, we can get one more hit on it with Legon and see if we can do that. So, here's what we're going to do with him. First off, we're going to draw our counter card at the end of that turn, see what happens. Activate one enemy, otherwise spawn one enemy. Well, good news, we have one enemy to activate. It's this one. It is going to attack Volcor. Let's see what it can do. I feel bogged down. It did 2 hits and a lightning bolt, so that doesn't do anything. But the 2 hits will hit. We're going to defend. That is going to block 2 hits. We'll roll just for the sake of it. We didn't take any damage from that hit from the blue gremlin. Okay, that's that. Now Legon's going to go. He is going to make a focused attack. Actually, you know what he's going to do? I know this risks him taking some damage, but if he moves up into there, they will have dominated that area, and he'll get an extra. Yeah, he's going to move up 1, 2, and he's going to attack the gremlin with his bow. He will use his skill of critical to critical the creature, so he's going to flip that over. That is going to be 1 turn to recover, and that is going to give him a blue die with an automatic hit and another automatic hit, and so he's going to basically, he gets a blue die for his short bow, gets 1 hit, that's 1, he's focused, that's 2, and they now dominate the area, that's 3. So he's got 3 hits right now. He's going to at least do 1 and kill it, but he could roll more and gain another point of damage. So let's see what he gets. He got another, so that's 5 total, so there's 1 plus 1 there, plus 1 from the hit, and then the plus 3, so 5. We reduced 1 for the knight, 1 for the thick skin. This thing is actually dead. That's about the best hit he's done so far. Now, upon killing it, I guess it does do, because it says when it takes damage, if this enemy suffers damage, attack all heroes for 2 points. Well, we know that bounces off of our dragon, Volcor, dragon dude, but we're going to have to defend for Legon. He's got 1 point of defense automatically, plus then he gets another die for the second point to see if he can defend against it. Let's see what he gets. He actually rolled a shield, so he took no damage from it. We killed the gremlin. Finally, boom! It's dead. We're going to put him in the enemy's discard pile. This is going to be discarded. He no longer has this thick skin, so enemy powers go away. That is good. And that is going to be the end of the turn. There will not be an encounter phase because there are no more enemies left on the board. And it dropped 1 soul shard. Okay. However, that is the end of the round because Shay just sits there and waits for something to happen. So I'm going to flip all the tokens back over. We're about to go to a time phase. But right now we're going to stop and we're going to go to the event phase. Now, I have a feeling I'm going to lose because right now I only have 2 event cards left. That means 4 more turns. We'll see. Now, there's not as many enemies between me and the last room, but I'm going to have to really mop it up in the last room. Let's see what our event is right now. Hopefully it's something good. Counterattack. Of course! We cannot get out of the corner. This is frustrating, guys. Okay, it's 3 minus enemies minus 1. So there's going to be 2 more enemies. Activate the closest enemy to the active hero. Okay. I can't get out of the corner. We're going to lose because I cannot get out of that corner. So we have spawned 2 more enemies. That is fantastic. Luckily, we do have a couple more enemies to spawn. Hopefully, it's just the green ones. We will see. I'm shuffling up the little deck. There weren't any. There was only 1 left, so we're gonna. That was the one I last discarded. Let's see here. All right. Okay, I think that's good enough. I don't know. Okay, what do we get? We get a green one. God, I'm so disappointed in this because we're never getting out of here, and I'm not going to be able to show you the rest of the scenario. And another green one. So at least it's both the green ones. That means we know that we're going to spawn a blue one again soon. These 2 appear here, and they attack the nearest hero. Neither of them have any money, so they're going to attack Legon. All right. They attack with the green ones. Attack with 2 red dice. Okay, yeah, I'm disappointed because I was trying desperately to get out of that corner. We never will at this rate, and we're going to lose then because I don't have enough turns left. Okay, let's roll and see what happens. I haven't seen that happen in a playthrough yet where they just run out of turns. Of course, they hit both times. So Lagon has one. He has one defense already from his studded leather armor, and he did get a lightning bolt, so he defended against both of those hits. The second gremlin rolls again, got one hit, that's good, and so it's defended. So the two green gremlins did not hit our guys. And that's going to be the end of the turn. Okay, let's keep going. We're going to wrap around back to the timed phase and start our next turn. Okay, well, in the timed phase, as you know, we're going to clean up effects we don't have any to worry about. We're going to refresh powers, so that means that his critical effect power, which I didn't need, gets refreshed, as does Volkor's healing gets refreshed. Okay, and then the last thing we're going to do is Soul Enhancement Resurrections. We're going to do that. So Shay, who is currently at a shrine, is going to resurrect for the one soul shard they had left. She is back, and she will be able to take her actions this turn. She's just going to boogie it up to collect her equipment. All right, let's get on to our turn now. Okay, we're going to activate Lagon. Lagon's going to use his short bow, and he is going to use his not only his special ability of twin arrows, but yeah, that's all he can do. He's going to use his ability of twin arrows this turn and hit both of the spine creatures, both of the gremlins. All right, so he's going to for his action, he hasn't taken a for his first action, he's going to shoot, or does he want to focus and just try and kill one? I think he's just going to focus and try and kill one, so that way he can try and get all three. Well, if I doubt he's going to get 3 points. He could get 4. He could, if he gets lucky, get 4 points. So right now he's got 1, 2, 1 for focus, 1 for the bow, and he gets it. He gets it. He got 3. That's 3 for this, and he gets 1 more for the lightning bolt. That's a total of 4. Because it's night, we discount we take 1 away. That still kills this one here, which is the first one of the 2, which means it's going to drop another crown there, another gold coin there, and it is dead. That was awesome. Okay, that was a really good way to start that round. He killed the enemy right away, and then we're going to draw an encounter card because that's really all he can do. And he still has an action, but he focused to try and kill that one thing, so that's it. All right, Dart, activate all, I think that's strength creatures, I don't remember. Each enemy recharges 1 and heals 2 hit points. Well, we don't have to worry about that. That was a great card. It actually resulted in nothing because the other green gremlin has health still. Okay, we're going to move on now to Volkor. He is going to first, well, you know what I forgot to do was give him his little token. He's going to spend his token as an action to use the other ability of his healing breath and get rid of a body condition, which is the one that... Now, I was noticing that when I did those hits before, I did check that, and he didn't actually take any damage still. He overkilled it on the defense. But we're going to get rid of that condition. So he doesn't have that anymore. That still leaves Volkor with 1 health damage, but that's not a big deal. Then he is going to hit the green gremlin with 2 red dice. He is going to focus... No, he's not, because he used his ability. So he's going to hit with 2 red dice and see what he gets. Hopefully he can kill it 2. He did not. He did get 1 hit plus 1 more hit for the lightning bolt, but that is all that happens. You know what he could do is keep that, use that, and re-roll. I think he's going to do that instead. We might get luckier and be able to at least get 2 hits on this thing. Okay, so he's going to re-roll this one instead. And he got 3 hits total. That is awesome. So we deduct 1 for the night. It takes 2 hits. It's still alive, but it's seriously hurt, so that's good. It took some serious damage. And that is going to be Volkor's turn. We're done with him. Okay, now we got to draw another encounter card. It's probably going to attack. Activate all engaged enemies. Okay, well that means we are going to attack with the green one. It is going to attack Lagon because nobody has any money. So it's going to be 2 red You know what I should have done is had Volkor pick up a coin. I think, yeah, I would have done that. He would have picked up the coins. He might lose, well, and then it says when you do that, you combine them together always, so you always have one coin of the highest denomination. That's what he's got. Now, if the thing does damage to him, it'll steal it, but maybe it won't. Because he's not as likely to take damage. He's got 2 defense and dice. So the gremlin hits him. Wow, so it got 1 hit. That's it. He's got 2 defense, so it did not do any damage to him in that round. Okay, then we're going to go to Shay. So that's the end of Volkor's turn. Then Shay is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and she has to stop there because she doesn't have 2 movement points left to go. And then we're going to draw another encounter card. So this turn's going rather fast. It says activate all wounded enemies. Okay, well we do have a wounded enemy, so we're going to activate the gremlin. It is again going to attack Volkor. It does 1 hit, and that's it. So it still doesn't penetrate. So the thing ability says attack if the attack deals damage. They steal it, so it hasn't dealt damage. It's banging on his armor right there. However, that's the end of the round again. So this card, we're going to go to our event phase. Which means we're going to put this here. Now, currently, I hope these other events add to that pile and give me some stuff back, if I can ever get there. So we're going to, this moves over. We only have 1 card left. We're really not looking good here. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go to our timed phase. Let's do that. The only thing that really happens in our time phase is he gets a token, because everybody else is doing their thing. There's nothing else to be done. No used abilities, anything of that nature. So let's continue. Okay, we're going to go with Volkor first, and he's going to use his first action to spend his point. Nope, he's not. He's going to focus, and he's going to attack. That way he's guaranteed right now to have at least 1 hit. He's got 1 hit on the gremlin, so we've canceled out the knight. Any other hits are going to kill this thing, which is what I want to do. And he did, man, wow, that was a smart move, because all he did was get a hit. He didn't even get a lightning bolt, so he couldn't reroll or anything. That's 2 hits minus 1. The gremlin has 3 hits. It is dead because it already had 2 damage. So we killed the gremlin finally, and it goes away. Okay, then it also dropped 1 more soul shard, so we have 1 in our pool. Okay, that is it for Volkor. Since there are no more enemies that will end the phase. So we're going to go with Lagon. He's going to go next. Wait, no, I think we're going to go with Shay. Shay is going to spend 2 of her 5 movement points to go there. She will spend her action to pick up her gear and get that back. So her scimitar, her leather vest, and her knife are back in hand. And then she still has 3 more movement left. She will go 1, 2, and 3 to this token down here. And we're going to see what that is. Story point 4. Let's check that out in the scenario. Hopefully it's something good. I hope. Waypoint 4 is going to be 1.5 in the book of stories, or secrets rather. So 1.5, what does that do? Hopefully something buys us some time or does something. An errant vendor escorted by 2 guards asks for your attention. Okay. Where's my business? And judging by your equipment, you need my services, don't you? Any hero moving over the waypoint can visit the Emporium by spending an action. Okay, I don't know that we're going to do that, but it would be nice to get a new bow. I don't know how. I mean, I think it's more random than that though. And we don't have a lot of money, and we don't have a lot of time, so I think we might skip that. Now Volkor's already gone, and now Shay's gone as well. That's going to end her turn, but again, there are no more enemies, so we're going to then take Lagon's turn. He's going to go 1 here, 2, and 3 to this space. He has not quite gotten to that event card yet. Alright, that's it, guys. So that's the whole round. We're going to go to our event phase. I'm super concerned this is going to be it for us, because I'm sure something's going to spawn. And of course it does. Outnumbered. Oh man. Okay, so we're 3 players. We're gonna spawn players minus enemies, which is 0, minus 1 enemy, which is 2. So we're gonna spawn 2 enemies. All the enemies were discarded, so I'm gonna have to shuffle that up. And oh, there's one more. There was one blue. So we know one of them is going to be a blue enemy. That's going to go on Shay because she went last. And then the other one, so it's going to spawn here. Oops, sorry, got them backwards. Let's see. All right. Trying to shuffle these up so I don't know which one's which. Boom, a green one. Okay, so that one will go on Legan. Alright, so we know that we got a blue and a green one in the pile, we got a blue and a green one here, and it says, for each area controlled by enemy heroes, or enemies, all heroes in the area become KO'd. So, immediately knocks down our dragon guy. They spawn and jump him and knock him over. Isn't that just special? I don't think we're going to be able to do this, guys. I think I've already lost. It sucks. I don't know. I mean, I don't lose a lot of these types of games, but, well, it is what it is. Which took us too long to get through that hallway. We kept getting jacked. And we got jacked again. I don't know how you avoid that. How do you avoid that? You got to get down here faster, I think, because there is another spawn point. I think when that one opens up, the other one closes. But doesn't matter. This is where we're at. So we're going to get into our timed phase now. Again, there is really nothing left to do but to increase Volkor's soul gems to 2, and that is going to be it for him. Alright, so what we're going to do next is, God, I just don't want to backtrack. We're losing so badly. Volkor's least likely to take damage. He's going to have to use one of his movement points to get up and move out and take the hits and let the gremlins follow us into this area so we can move forward, because I'm thinking if I get that event I might prolong our agony, if I recall. I'm not sure. Prolong the game anyway. So guys, anyway, so I'm already in the next turn. Might as well keep going, even though it's going to be a longer video. That's fine. So we're going to get on to our battle phase. So as I understand KOs for the heroes, we have to get out of it. We have to dash, or 1 movement point is spent. So we have 3 movement, right? So he's going to spend 1 move to get up. And then he could activate for his dash and get... Well, it's not going to help any, guys. Alright, he will then... He's then going to move out of there, and he's going to use his action to not dash, but evade, which means he's going to take 2 hits. So we'll start with the blue spine critter guy, who reduces armor by 1. He got 2 hits on our guy. Now his chainmail automatically blocks 1. He's going to have another die to spend, and if he gets a lightning bolt or a shield, he will not take any damage from it. He got a shield, so he did not take damage from that hit. The green one hits him now. It gets 2 hits as well, but it doesn't reduce his armor, so he blocks it and moves out of the area. That's his first movement. And I'm just trying to get these guys to chase me in here to see if I get something helpful. Then he's going to go 2, 3. He's going to make them chase him. Yep. Well, no, he's going to stop here. At least he's moving down the hallway, and Shay will be able to jump in and help him. So he's here. We're going to draw our encounter card on that turn, and it's going to say activate 2 enemies, otherwise spawn 2 enemies. Well, good news, we have 2 enemies to activate. So the one that will go first will be, since that would be the blue one, was Shay, so it's going to go 1, 2, and attack based on what it says 1, 2, or 3. So it's going to move there and attack with 2 red dice. It got 2 hits, which don't succeed. So it hit 2 for 2 points and bounced off. That's all it gets. It did not do any damage. He's got his shield and his armor to stop it. Yep, that's it. Okay, so next up, this guy will move 1, 2, and he too will hit our guy. He got 2 hits. I am doing the chainmail right, guys. It says one here, But this one also says when defending +1 armor. So he's defending, right? That's what he's doing. And so it just bounces off his stuff. The gremlins aren't hurting him. I know that they could. They weren't banding either at that time. I guess they were in the last one. So actually in the last one, with them banding, he would have taken a point of damage, wouldn't he? He'd be up to 2. So I'm going to say he's up to 2 right now, but he did not take any in that one. So I guess in this one, on I would have had to roll because they both got 2 hits. Which, no, they weren't banding because they came at him one at a time. The green one was banding, so I would have had to roll 1 for that. He got a shield anyway, so he defended against it. Okay. Next up, I'm going to do Lagon. Lagon is going to move. Well, let me turn over. Volkor is going to take his. Used his action. He can't spend his tokens right now, so he used his action. Lagon's going to back up into here. He's going to take this event. It says read and apply the story event that effects described in the storybook. This is story event 1. Okay. The heroes reach the city at the first light of the sun. Beyond the gates, a vision of blood greets them. Swarms of gremlins are attacking buildings and people alike, starting fires everywhere. It says place event 4 in play and resolve it. Okay, I got to find event. I got to get event 4. Place 2 fire tokens. Place 2 fire tokens on location C and D. Okay, I know where that is. Remove the spawn gate. Okay, so we're going to finally remove this spawn gate up here. It's gone, and then it says turn over the other spawn gate, then place the story 1 card revealed side up on top of the event deck. Well, that's good. It did buy us a turn. I thought it did. So we're going to take this, put it on top of the event deck, which means it delayed us for a bit. So, and then we get event 4, which we're going to put in play, right? It says place event 4 in play and resolve it. Where is event? We got to get event 4 out, guys. Hold on. Oh, it's finally daytime, guys. This is event 4. We're going to put this in play. Read and apply any day effects described in Storybook 1. Shift all used powers forward 1. We don't have any used powers right now, but we are going to look at what the day event story is. Let's see. I don't think it actually does. Day says no additional effects. Yeah. So it just took away the ill effect of night. So now we don't have the -1 anymore. Now that's not Lagon's whole turn. He hasn't done his attacks yet, and I think what he's going to do, since we no longer have the minuses for night, he's going to use his twin arrow attack, and that means he's going to hit. He'll do the green one first. See what he gets. He got nothing. He missed with the green attack. He doesn't have any way to re-roll that, and then he's going to shoot the. Well, actually, once per round, you may perform an attack with a bow. Perform an extra. Okay, he can do it. Then he's going to shoot the blue one as well. He got a hit on the blue one, and was it the blue one with the power? It was not. So it's not the blue one with the power. It's the one that drops the money. And it's not a slashing attack, so it doesn't do -1 on that. You know what? I think the broadsword is slashing. I probably should. Well, doesn't matter. This one didn't have any damage on him. He has 1 point now from Lagon's arrows. That means that Volkor has to defend against the 2 spine hits that are coming at him, so he's going to block both of them. And again, they're banded. I don't think that matters for the spine hits, and he rolled 2 shields anyway, so he would have totally blocked that. That is going to be the end of Lagon's turn. Okay, now we're going to draw an encounter card, see what happens next. Okay, it says Master Assault. Activate all purple enemies, otherwise activate all highest ranking enemies. Okay, so there aren't any purple enemies. The highest ranking enemy is the blue spine, the blue gremlin. It is going to attack Volkor, who not only has money, but is the only one there. So, it's attacking Volkor with 2 red dice. It got 2 hits. They are banded together, so it's got a total of 3 hits. That means that I have to roll 1 die. It defended against 2 of them. I have to roll 1 die. And I got a lightning bolt, which means I get to re-roll a defense die. We'll re-roll this one and see if we get something else. And a shield, so we blocked all damage again from that creature. And that is going to be the end of that encounter phase. The enemy's attacked. Alright, I guess we might as well go with Volkor, right? No, he already went. He moved and went. It's Shay's turn now. Okay. Shay, yeah, I mean, really, she's going to. I mean, heck, we're not getting out of here anytime soon, I don't think. She will activate her hiding. That's going to be her action. Okay, she's going to activate her hiding for an action. That means she does that, and that's going to go. I think it's 2, recovers 2. Yeah. And that means she's going to have this token with her, and then she's going to move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh wait, she can't because it's this area over here has difficult terrain. So she moves to here. She's hidden. She's trying to get up here and get to this stuff. See if there's something useful that will help us along. Oh, but she has now come in sight of this one, so we got to flip it over. It is going to be another enemy. And what are we going to get? The other green spine critter. So that's going to go with leg in there, and there's another spine critter, gremlin there. Okay. All right. That was her turn, and now we draw an encounter card. Now it can't see her, but it's still there. So the encounter card is activate all blah 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 enemies. Otherwise, activate 2 enemies. All right. Well, I'm going to choose to activate these two. Actually, it says I can. It apparently gives me a choice, right? So I'm going to activate them. They are going to attack Volcor. First, we'll do the green one. Booyah. It got 2 hits. It bounces off of Volcor's armor, though. He has 1 for his armor, 1 for his shield, so it bounces off. They're banded, so he takes 1. He's got to defend against 1 damage. And he does with a shield. So he took no damage from that attack. Now we got the other gremlin. Now I got to remember that these gremlins do -1 to their armor, so he's only got 1 armor right now. It's got 1 automatic hit for banding, for being together, and it succeeded in 2 hits. So 3 hits. He's going to have to roll 2 dice to defend. See if he can do it. He succeeded on 1, so he takes 1 more hit of damage. Puts him up to 3. Okay. That's that. All right. So. That's going to end all of our turns. We're going to go to our event phase now. Okay, well, all that happens during our event phase is this, and I don't think this happens again. So I'm going to leave it out. It's another card that has to go away, but it was already activated. I don't think that's going to happen again. That doesn't make any sense to me. Because then we're just going to continually spawn and die. Of course, there is only 1 creature to spawn with right now. Wouldn't be devastating. So let me just think about this. Play story event 1 and story event 2. Okay. Oh, I gotta look at the storybook. Hold on just a moment. I'm just gonna double check that. It doesn't seem like you would do it again. Place event 4 and play and resolve it. Oh, I also have to place the 2 fire tokens. I forgot that. Okay, I did that. Place 2 fire tokens. Yeah, did that. Story event 1, yeah. Play story event 1, card reveals on top of the event deck. Okay, so yeah, I don't think that would happen twice. I'm going to say that that's not the way that's supposed to work, but I'll double check it because we're going to end here anyway. And then I do got to get the 2 fire tokens out because they're going to go in spots C and D. So I see where those are. I need fire tokens. There are a lot of tokens in this game too, by the way. Yes, and this was a long video. So let me. I'll get the fire tokens. Just a moment. Basically, how these work is they're going to start on the 2 side up, then the next turn they're going to flip to the 1 side, then the next turn they're going to go away. Let's go put them on the board. They are going to be C and D, it says, which is going to be right here, okay, and right here. And I'm going to read what fire actually does during the scenario. I got to look it up. Okay, guys, so it doesn't matter right now. It's the end of the turn, so we're going to end it right there, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I really made an effort to try and not make very many mistakes. A lot of things to keep track of in this game. Trying to get through it because I think we're kind of screwed. I don't see us. I have 2 turns basically to get all the way down into here and win the game, and I don't see that happening. I got really just stuck and delayed up at the top. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks again for all the subscriptions, likes, all that good stuff. It really means a lot to me. It's been a lot of fun. The giveaway was a lot of fun. I got to get everything boxed up and shipped out now. I've been working on that, and that'll happen soon. But I do really appreciate all the commentary and everything. It's amazing stuff. And so, thanks, guys. Appreciate it, and I'll talk to you next time.